Two NYPD cops would be dead as we speak, if not for their bulletproof vests after they were shot by an illegal alien armed with an illegal gun.
This department has removed over 15,000 illegal guns off our streets in the hands of dangerous people. And everyday New Yorkers are not wearing this.
Does New York City Mayor Adams not realize that it is Democrat policies that it's causing all of this blue city chaos, and he could stop it, right? Dead in its tracks, right? Why don't these lawmakers simply give the control back to the police and take the handcuffs off the cops and put them on the criminals and keep them behind bars where they belong? Joining us now is retired NYPD detective and founder of Squad Security, Mike Sapraicone. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Lydia. Thanks for having me.
So New York City, among other blue cities, have some of the strictest gun laws on the books, but yet, as we all know, most crimes are committed with illegal guns. Who would have thunk it, right?
No.
You know, I mean, and then also we're seeing migrant crime. Are you surprised about that? The fact that we have allowed, well, the Biden regime has allowed more than 10 million illegals that are unvetted from over 180 countries. Most of them are young men of military age.
Well, Lydia, if you look at it where the mayor said 15,000 guns taken off the street, if we took off 15, there's 150, maybe 350,000 illegal guns on the streets of New York City. And Venezuela, crime has gone completely down because they've kind of had to close their prisons because they've let everybody into America and into New York. This is a young man who has ties to Venezuela gangs. He's wanted apparently in over 80 possible robberies in New York City alone on a moped. And it's just become ridiculous. There's no accountability in this country any longer for anything. And in New York City, there's absolutely no accountability. Why shouldn't these cowards do whatever they want? Because we don't do anything to them. As we started with bail reform back, I guess, in the early 2020, when we put in the laws in New York State about bail reform, let everybody out. It doesn't matter if you beat up a cop, kick a pregnant woman, that she loses her baby. We're in a situation now where criminal justice, and I learned this over 40 years ago when I first became a New York City police officer, criminal justice means justice for the criminals. And that's every day gets worse and worse and worse. There is no accountability. The mayor, listen, Eric Adams and I were cops in the early 80s together as transit police. He's fighting a tough battle here with the progressive left-wing city council, but he needs to do more. He, as a retired captain, he needs to stand beside his men and make a change here. And people tend to think that police officers make the laws. It's the legislators that make the laws. In November, we need to make changes. We need to step up. We need to vote and take away these legislators who don't care. They don't care about their constituents. They don't care about this city. They don't care about this state, and they don't care about this country. We can affect that change, and we need to do something.
We absolutely do. And that woman that was kicked in the stomach, she was pregnant in Chicago, teenage thugs, they let them out the very next day. So, of course, it's not surprising when they commit crime after crime because there is simply no accountability. Mike Sapraicone, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lydia.